G'day mates, Redline Aviation here. Let's get real. Two jets are fighting it out for the crown of modern long-haul travel. The Airbus A350 and the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Billions of dollars, thousands of flights, hundreds of airlines. But here's the kicker. Airlines don't order both in bulk. They pick a side. So the real question is, which plane do airlines actually prefer? The Airbus A350 or the Boeing 787? And why are some airlines ditching one for the other? The answer's not what you think. Let's break it down. Both of these jets came from the same problem. Airlines wanted lighter, fuel-efficient planes to replace gas-guzzling 747s and 777s. Boeing got the jump first. They launched the Dreamliner in 2011, with all Nippon Airways in Japan taking the first one. Airbus was forced to respond with the A350, launched in 2013, and delivered its first to Qatar Airways in 2014. Both were pitched as 20 to 25% more efficient than the older generation, but from there, their paths split. Let's talk hard numbers. As of August 2025, Airbus has 1,435 firm orders for the A350 family. They've delivered 674, and still owe airlines 761. That's a strong backlog. Boeing, though, they've smashed it with 2,206 orders for the 787, delivering 1,215, and with 991 still waiting. So right there, airlines have ordered almost 800 more Dreamliners than A350s. That's not a small gap, it's a landslide. Here's where it gets juicy. In 2018, American Airlines canceled its entire A350 order, one it inherited from US Airways, and instead ordered 47 Boeing 787s, 22 of the 787-8s, and 25 of the 787-9s. Why? Fleet simplicity? They already had pilots and mechanics trained on the 787, so ditching Airbus made dollars and cents. Alaska Airlines did a similar trick in 2025. They converted part of their 787 order into the larger 787-10, perfect for trans-Pacific runs from Seattle and San Francisco. And Qatar Airways in May 2025 signed a deal worth $96 billion for up to 210 Boeings, including 130 Dreamliners. That's massive. On the flip side, airlines like Singapore Airlines, Cathay Pacific, and Delta doubled down on the A350 because they love the range. The A350-900 ULR still holds the record for the world's longest flight, Singapore to New York, Newark, nearly 19 hours non-stop, 15,300 kilometers. A Boeing 787-9 lists at around $292 million, but after discounts, airlines pay closer to $120 to $130 million. The A350-900 lists higher at about $317 million and sells for around $150 million. So, Boeing's cheaper on paper. On weight, a 787-9 maxes out around 254 tons, while an A350-900 goes up to 280 tons. Heavier means more fuel, but Airbus claims 25% lower fuel burn compared to a 777-200. Boeing claims similar numbers versus a 767. In the real world, airlines say the difference is often less than 2% per seat per kilometer, basically even. Neither program came out squeaky clean. Boeing's 787 got hammered with battery fires in 2013, grounding the whole fleet worldwide for 3 months. Then came fuselage gap inspections, delaying deliveries into 2022. Airbus had its own scandal. Qatar Airways grounded part of its A350 fleet in 2021, claiming paint and fuselage surface issues. That legal fight dragged on until 2023, when Airbus and Qatar quietly settled, agreeing to resume deliveries. Both giants took their hits. Now you're probably asking, why would any airline still order the A350 if the Dreamliner is cheaper and selling more? And why would others stick with Boeing if Airbus offers longer range? It comes down to strategy. If an airline wants ultra-long flights, like Singapore to New York or Qantas's Project Sunrise, they go A350. If they want versatility across different routes, shorter international flights to full long-haul, the 787 family has 3 sizes, 8, 9, and 10, that slot neatly into networks. It's not about one being better, it's about the right tool for the right job. Ask passengers and you'll hear mixed reviews. The 787 is famous for its massive dimmable windows and smoother ride tech. The A350 is praised for being quieter, with slightly wider seats and economy. Both pressurize cabins to about 6,000 feet equivalent altitude, cutting jet lag compared to old 747s. In short, passengers love both. Before I give you the final verdict, make sure you hit subscribe. You'll get facts like these every week. No myths, no fluff, only redline truth. The Dreamliner isn't even Boeing's best-selling jet. The 737 MAX is. But for long haul, the 787 is carrying the company right now, because the 777X is years late. Even pilots don't agree. Some swear the A350 has better cockpit design and visibility, while others prefer the 787's flight controls. It's a culture war inside the industry. And here's the big twist. Even though Boeing has more orders, Airbus currently holds the world's longest routes, thanks to the A350-900 ULR. Range beats volume. So here's the truth. If you're measuring by raw numbers, airlines clearly prefer the Boeing 787. Almost 800 more orders, with huge deals still flowing in 2025. But if you're talking prestige routes, world records, and pushing distance limits, the Airbus A350 owns the crown. The real answer? Airlines aren't loyal to a logo. They're loyal to what makes money on their routes. And right now, both of these jets are carving out their own empires. You don't need marketing hype, you need the truth. That's what Redline Aviation gives you. Hit subscribe and I'll keep showing you aviation the way it really is. Facts, not myths.